Hey y'all, it's Miss Pisces, the Philosophical Vixen, and I'm back with another video. This is going to be collective tarot card reading for the full moon in Cancer and what the general collective needs to know. The general collective that finds this, that is pulled to this. My intention is that if this energy finds you, it is meant for you. And the cards are just flying. All right, so what does this collective need to know for the full moon in Cancer? I'm getting that there is emotions from the past that need to be tempered. There could be some type of nostalgia coming up that has you wanting to do something that might not be the best, right? And you're being required to temper the energy, temper your emotions around this time. And focus on your security, right? You've been working really hard. This is the messages that I'm getting, that this collective has been working very hard to really cut through anxiety, right? To be bold. For some of you, you could be working or in a long-term commitment with a fire sign that you've been really working hard to find a new start with, and you can't necessarily come to even ground, right? There's an energy of passion here that doesn't necessarily know where to go, and a legacy here, right? For some of you could just be ignoring your ancestors. This full moon is calling for you to stop ignoring your ancestors, because that's part of the reason why you can't find peace, right? You think focusing on money and focusing on your business is going to help you, but it's not. There's something that you either can't see, or you're just unaware of, that needs healing. And there is this energy of just, for some of you, I'm getting there's this energy of you're coming out of this fog, and you're getting a new chance to really heal after being on guard. For some of you, this could be pertaining to a friend group or co-workers, right? I'm getting that they're just there are collaborations that have been chaotic moving out of your sphere at this time. This collective is ending a lot of cycles of dissatisfaction, a lot of cycles of deceit, right? And there are blessings that want to come in, but before those blessings come in, it's requiring a release and to audit, right? To audit your energy and take account of who and what you're giving to. This full moon in Cancer, we're being asked to really structure, especially when it comes to our relationships, right? And look where we are experiencing mental chaos, right? Look where we are feeling emotionally abandoned, or where we're feeling neglected, right? Look at where we are being or showing up emotionally immature, right? Because this full moon in Cancer is bringing an energy to heal the things that you have been running from. This could possibly resonate with an air sign, right? But the things that you are running from, you're running from mental peace, right? Because the only way out is through. And so by you resisting to face certain things and you running away from healing, you're keeping yourself in this heavy burden state of anxiety, right? And there are things, this full moon is calling for you to release the things that are burdening you, so you can receive the ideas and you can really step into this energy of birthing, right? Because for some of you, you could be birthing a child, or there could be a new idea, a new business that is bringing not only emotional but financial fulfillment. But you're being called to ground yourself and balance things out. Cycles are ending. For some of you, need to know that with this full moon in Cancer, you're ending cycles. You're being called to release cycles of scarcity around financial independence and money. You're being required to sit still in the ways that you have self-sabotage. You're being asked to move this energy by being in stillness, right? By reflecting and by allowing the universe to guide you. You're asking to have trust right now, even though it's really hard, even though you're really exhausted, even though you feel like you've been giving without any return, and you feel emotionally and possibly even financially just broken right now, right? But after mental chaos, there is clarity, right? And there are structure. There are structures in your relationship. I could get, for some of you, this could be a relationship with a parent you're being called to mend this full moon, right? This full moon in Cancer is asking us, what are we resisting? Where are we resisting our healing? Where do we need to nurture and give to ourselves? And where are things foggy? What is making us happy? What is the work we need to do? How do we balance the scales? How do we temper our feelings from the past? And how do we step in to emotional stability and let go of emotional toxicity, right? To let go of the heartbreak and the disappointment that clouds our mind, right? Because we have everything we need to move forward, to birth what is in us. This full moon is about nurturing and bringing forth this creativity, whether it be through a child or through a venture, right? It's asking you to create your own fulfillment. This full moon in Cancer is asking you to let go of emotional fulfillment, let go of emotional disappointment, possibly even a relationship that didn't work in the past, and walk into emotional and mental discernment. To let go of the anxiety and allow yourself to be mentally disciplined and to focus on the things that are working right now. Yes, this full moon in Cancer is calling for our abundance, right? Once we get through the emotional icky things, we get to the money, okay? So let go. Your ancestors are asking you to let go of all the chaos, all the people, and all the things that no longer serve you and that do not add to your peace, right? Stop holding on to things that keep you on guard. That is what this full moon in Cancer is asking us, to release the things that keep us on guard. All right, final. All right, final messages. Full moon in Cancer. What are the final messages for the collective for this full moon in Cancer? Final messages. Yes. You're birthing something. Some of you could be birthing a child. Some of you are birthing a project, a business, right? that unhappiness is coming in, right? But not before a sudden ending, right? That you don't see coming. This full moon in Cancer is saying that there are things that are happening suddenly that you don't see coming, but are going to be things that lead to celebration. There are messages coming in quickly. Dissatisfaction is here, right? But there could be some of you could be receiving messages that make you feel dissatisfied, right? Messages that make you feel ostracized, right? But understanding that whatever we are experiencing on this full moon in Cancer, it's here to transform us, right? It's calling for us to turn our back on all things that are not reciprocal, right? And to go within and to focus on ourselves, right? So that is going to be the full moon in Cancer. General tarot card reading. If this resonated with you, let me know. If you got to this point, I appreciate you. Leave me a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for being here. Until next time.